for tonight's OCC contest between the Mansfield Senior Lady Tigers and the Ashland Lady Arios. It's all coming up live and free right here on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
back here in the Aero Arena. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I hope it was awesome for you as we are now here at getting set for tip-off. This is the Janney Montgomery Scott pregame show. Travis, we got a good OCC contest on our hands tonight between these Lady Tigers and the Lady Arrows.
Yeah, this is a defensive-minded Lady Tigers squad that'll be coached by David Phillips tonight. Coach Hudgens had some family business he needed to take care of, so he's out for tonight, but I'll hope to see him tomorrow for our broadcast. But, this is a Mansfield Senior team. They've won some big games. They've lost some games. They're a team that's still trying to find their identity here in the record book, coming in at 6-4. And then on the other side, you have the Ashland Lady Arrows, a young squad under second-year head coach Renee Stimpert, national champion Renee Stimpert, you should say.
Yes.
With the Ashland University Lady Eagles. She won a national title, also had a national runner-up and assist leader there, but still trying to find out who they are as well.
Yeah, and this is a Mansfield Senior team coming in with a lot of expectations this year. Finished 11-12 last season. Have 8 returning lettermen this season. The expectations are for them to be at the top of the OCC. It's been a little bit of maybe a slower start than some expected, but they seem to have been finding their groove here the last couple of weeks as they travel in to Ashland tonight. And the last time these two teams got together, Travis, it was a Tigers win, 61-40, back in February of this year, 2021. Take a look at our team spotlight here for Mansfield Senior. As we mentioned, David Phillips, the interim coach tonight. And the numbers you see there, obviously, of Javar Hudgens, but he was in his 3rd season, OCC co-coach of the year last season, Travis. And we talked about it a little bit. Mansfield Senior, a lot of talent returning this year. This should be a good squad.
Yeah, a squad that won their first sectional championship in, I believe, over a decade last year. They have high hopes again this year to make it back to the district level and possibly a district championship game.
We take a look now at the Ashland Arrows and Renee Stimpert, the head coach. Tough start this year, 1-7, 1-3 in conference. Looking for that first winning season since 2014-15 season, and it is a very, very young team, Travis.
Yeah, she took over a squad last year that was still – this is a squad that needs to find an identity. Hasn't really had it since, the last time they had a winning season. And I think Coach Stimpert is the one that could lead them there. She just needs a couple years to get her players doing what they've won.
So just about set for tip-off here. Thanks for joining us here on this Monday night. Hope everyone had a good holiday.
I needed Rudolph's nose to get through the fog on
how
my way
about
here
that?
from West Virginia. It was crazy. But we're here, and we're underway.
We are here. We're underway. Happy to be with you. First shot is up, and it is in for the Ashland Arrows. Makari Chapman gets the first points of the night.
Leads the team in points, 10.4 points per game, and the freshman getting her team off to the right start.
She had a good start against Worcester. The Generals then kind of shut her down in the second half, but she could definitely score buckets and score them quickly. Second chance opportunity now here for the Tigers off that rebound.
Yeah, and you'll see that they have size advantage here against Ashland. We'll see how that affects them as we go on here in this game, as a team that likes to crash the boards.
First trip down is an empty possession for the TY Tigers, and the Arrows looking to push the pace a little bit here. Loose ball, and it is stolen away by Manetta Hillary.
And there's that defense that Coach Hudgens and company have taught this team to become here in the last 2 years. They're going to hound you full length of the court for all 32 minutes.
And this is Mansfield Senior Team 2, Travis. They like to shoot the ball from beyond the arc. In their game against Madison, their first 15 points of the night came from behind the three-point line.
And they'll shoot it from anywhere pretty much beyond the half-court line. Is got a bucket there by Wyndham to tie things up at 2.
Yeah, nice move by Wyndham underneath. Ties things up at 2. Here's a shot from beyond the arc.
I think that might have been deflected.
Yeah, it did look like it got a little bit of deflection there, as Chapman's three falls a little bit short.
Got to look out for Hillary and Bradley for the Lady Tigers, both averaging double figures on the season, and both can really shoot the ball.
So, Travis, we are now, the games you and I have done, 2 for 2 with wedgies.
Yes.
As we take a look at the Tiger trio here, And it's a three-headed beast here with Mansfield Senior. Kaya Wentz, Manetta Hillary, Kirsten Bradley.
Yeah, and Wentz, she does it on both ends of the floor. 3.7 steals per game. She can throw out the assists, and also she can shoot from beyond the arc. One of those complete players that came over from Mansfield St. Peter's last year.
First free throw is up and good, and the Tigers have their first lead of the night.
Monty Mitchell, a 38% free throw shooter. Goes 1 of 2 this time. And
that's pressure.
That's exactly the place you don't want to go against Mansfield Senior, the corners. Right across half court, that corner, both sides as well. They'll get you onto the sideline, and then they'll hound you. More likely than not, force the turnover. That already the second turnover by the Lady Arrows here in the first couple of minutes.
Nice feed to the inside, and took one too many steps there once Mitchell came down with the ball.
Yeah, she went for the jump stop and then still shuffled the feet afterwards. Referee right in position to call it.
Arrows were ready for it. They had 3 of them, and there's another turnover, Travis.
Yeah, they're trying to push the pace, get ahead of that trap, but just a little too much.
From way outside, a little too strong, but like we talked about it, they're not afraid to shoot from beyond the arc.
No, any time you get across half court, you have to guard them because they will shoot at will no matter where they're at.
First foul on the TY Tigers goes to Amani Mitchell. Tried to get it inside.
Yeah, had the backdoor cut.
Yeah. Just deflected away. Nice defense by Wyndham. As you see the look inside. Our Whitaker-Myers replay.
Nice
Park
ball
National
fake.
Bank replay. Excuse me. Thank you, Adam.
At the offensive board, and they'll stay with the Lady Arrows. Take a look at the Park replay.
Just trying to get the ball in, almost knocked away. And you're seeing that Tiger defense really forcing the issue right now, Travis. Everything. Good look here from the outside, though. Can't get the shot to fall.
And that's what you're going to need to do if you want to beat this defense. Quick ball movement to get the open look.
Good look from Paramore, just couldn't get that one to go down.
Wentz just off the mark, back iron. Arrows able to clear it out.
Arrows with some pace right now. They'll reset. Paramore inside, kicks it out.
Smart idea for them to reset. Didn't like the look inside.
There's a good look inside, though, right now. Double team. Turns around, gets the shot to go.
Lily Poole with the splash.
Oh, you were waiting, Travis.
Oh,
you were waiting.
And the Arrows get the steal, and then the second foul against Amani Mitchell.
Let's take a look at the starters for tonight's game as we take a look at Mansfield Senior's starting lineup first, Travis.
Led by the big 3, you got Kaya Wentz, Manetta Hillary, Kirsten Bradley, Amani Mitchell, Julia Wyndham, but then they can go deep as well, go 8-9 players.
Wide open underneath, but did she double dribbled? Yep. Unfortunate turnover right there for Ashland. Had the look, had the bucket.
And you know what? Sometimes they get too open.
Yeah.
And you hesitate because you're expecting somebody to, really get on you.
There's our Ashland Arrows starting lineup. Alex Huckleberry, Audra McBride, Clara Paramore, Lily Poole, Makari Chapman. The freshman getting a lot of things done for this Arrows team this season.
Yeah, Chapman 10.4 points per game, Lillian Poole 7.9, Paramore 6.9, so they can spread the wealth around. At 3 just short. 4-3 midway through. We got a defensive battle here,
It is a defensive battle. They're shaking off the holiday food. Always tough getting that first game back. Oh, look at that. We've got
the vacationing
the
Skaronskis in Colorado.
Yes. Dealing with some snow out
Yeah,
in
they're snowed
Colorado.
in out there.
Saw the photos. Merry Christmas to the Skoronsky
And all we
clan.
get is rain and fog. So
I'll take
you guys
50
are in the right
degrees in
place.
December.
That's if it wasn't raining and foggy.
That's true. It was just a dreary day, though. Like, really
Wow.
dark all day. Not a lot of sun.
That's the right mood for Steelers and Browns fans this weekend, though.
Just this weekend, I think that's been the mood all season, really.
Yeah.
Here's a look from the outside, and coming up a little bit short, but
you'll see them continue. Even if they get one or two air balls, they're still going to have that confidence to shoot it from wherever. All it takes is just one, and it gets contagious.
yeah.
4-3. 5 minutes in.
Tigers applying some full court pressure, and they get the turnover. Can they get the bucket now? Great defense. They were going to get a jump ball, yeah.
Great job. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers, but that's a great recovery to force the jump ball on the freshman Annalise Norris.
Yeah, Lexi Poole getting the job done there defensively. She did get all ball, too. It was the right call.
She's making a splash here early on as well.
And another turnover.
Only the second by the Lady Tigers, but that along with their slow start to this night offensively allowing the Arrows to keep the lead.
Almost an over and back with where the Lady Arrows caught that pass, and it's another turnover, and it's becoming a problem right now for Ashland, Travis.
Yeah, a little lazy with the ball there, just tossing it up into the air.
Another three. This one doesn't fall, but the Tigers will get a second look at it, and they'll reset the offense.
4 rebounds, 3 of them offensive boards.
They dish it inside. Good defense by the Arrows. Nice feed inside.
Great ball movement.
And going to the line and shooting 2.
That was a perfect execution of the offense there. You get it inside, kick it back out, reset, let the defense come to you on the ball fake, and then kick it right back inside. Now Norris will go to the line. 28% free throw shooter here for the freshman.
Norris will go to the line. And first shot, no good. Just a lid on these buckets right now, Travis.
Yep, Lady Tigers, 1 of 3 thus far from the charity stripe.
Norris has struggled a bit at the line this year, just 28% on the season. 2 of 7, now 2 of 8.
Too strong on that one.
Once again, full court defense.
And that's how you beat the press. Quick ball movement. Don't let them get on you.
Pass inside and ball knocked away. Coach Stimper wanted a foul. On the other end, can't get the shot to fall. And a reach from behind. Tigers are going to get called for the foul. That'll be Norris.
That'll be her first. Team's third. Kirsten Bradley will substitute out Julia Wyndham. Bradley, 12.2 points per game. Leading scorer on this TY Tigers squad. Like you said in the open, they have high hopes this season. Slow start, but their big win against Loudonville really started, a run for them that has them now 2 games over 500.
And another Ashland turnover.
That's 9 times. We're going to get a charge.
First
Bradley's
foul on
first.
Bradley. Yep. Arrows once again breaking the press.
We haven't had a bucket by both sides in 4 minutes?
Yeah, it's been a drought offensively here. A lot of turnovers, some missed free throws, and some good defense too. I mean, that's been a big factor in this. There haven't been a lot of good shot attempts.
12 turnovers combined already here in this first quarter.
Look inside, can't get it to go, and
Ooh, behind the back.
And once again, shots are just a little short right now for the TY Tigers.
Yeah, both sides maybe a little too much Christmas ham yesterday. Still trying to shake off the nap that they probably needed after the dinners.
There's a nice break of the press and a nice move underneath and getting the bucket. 6-3 Arrows lead.
Lauren Green, the freshman, with the bucket. 2 freshmen and a sophomore with the points so far here for the Lady Arrows. A young squad for them as well.
Very, very young squad. There's a nice move and a nice shot. Just couldn't get it to fall. And with 30 seconds to go, we'll see if the Arrows, well, they're going to take a bucket if it's open and can't get that one to go. And now Mansfield Senior. Chance to tie or cut into that 3-point lead, and it's knocked away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Mansfield Senior, off of Bradley's knee, and it'll go back to Ashland.
Another turnover there. We'll see if, well, 1, if Ashland can break this press, and 2, if they do, will they go right at the bucket or hold for the final shot of the quarter?
I thought each of the previous 2 possessions was going to be the last possession, and
well, I always say that, and they never listen to me.
It's always the opposite. Always the opposite.
So the Lady Tigers actually not pressing there, allowing Ashland to get back.
Feed inside, and it's knocked away. Another turnover.
Number
3
10.
seconds to go. And a chance to tie it, and just missed. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score, Ashland 6, Mansfield Senior 3. You are watching high school basketball, live and free on the OH Report.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Back here in Ashland, 6-3, the Arrows lead after 1.
Arrows missed the extra point. Mansfield Senior with a 30-yard field goal. She said going to the break, football, it feels like a football game.
It was a
here.
football score. It threw me
Defensive-minded,
for a loop. And another turnover. Travis, I know you've been keeping track of the
11
turnovers.
by Ashland. Nice move inside, but again, the lid stays on the hoop for the TY Tigers. They can't get it in.
Yeah, they've had plenty of good looks inside, just not getting the shots to fall.
That's a double dribble.
They're going to get him a travel. Was that now the 12th turnover? 13th?
Yes, sir.
12th. Whew.
Yet they still have the lead.
They still have, I mean, that is.
Out-rebounding Mansfield Senior in that first quarter, 9-6.
That's why what they say is the most important stat is the final score. Forget everything else. I mean, on paper, yeah, you would think Mansfield Senior should be up big, but they just haven't been able to turn those turnovers into points.
Yeah.
Shot off the glass, gets her missed shot, throws it up, and can't get it to fall. Daisy Manns, though, got 2 really good looks inside. That ball knocked away. It'll stay with Ashland.
And I keep saying, all it takes is one bucket to go down for them to really, get going. But nobody right now able to do so. We want to welcome everybody watching in on Facebook and YouTube live and free. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us some shout-outs, and we'll shout you out. Twitter, too. YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
We're everywhere.
Our producer, Adam Thompson, got the technology to bring those comments in as well. So anybody, if you're watching this right now, you can comment.
Another turnover, and this one will result in 2 free throws for Mansfield Senior as Bradley drew the contact going in transition.
Yeah, they just gave her a clear lane there to the bucket. Nice take. She'll try to break this scoring drought now. Seems like they haven't scored since the 6:30 mark of the first quarter. Bradley now on the board. 43% free throw shooter. Other than Kaya Wentz, this team does struggle at the free throw line. Oh, Daisy Manns breaks the drought. She timed that perfectly, Andy.
Yeah.
Off the miss and gets the open bucket.
Quick 3 points there has tied this thing up at 6. It was an unconventional 3-point play, Travis. And we got a foul called here.
That's going to be her third.
Take a look here at Manns getting that missed free throw and tying things up.
She perfectly timed that. She was behind the arc. She wasn't at the line. And you have to wait until that ball hits the rim before you can go inside the perimeter. And she started off perfectly. Legal play. And now she gets this, nearly got the steal.
Amani Mitchell, by the way, picked up her 3rd foul moments ago. Tigers now, chance to take the lead, but
too many steps.
Too many steps.
So, yeah, Mitchell, a big presence underneath for the Lady Tigers, is probably going to have to sit out the last 6 minutes of this half with 3 fouls.
Nice break of the press there, and a nice layup. Lauren Green now with 4 points. Gives the Arrows the lead again, 8-6.
Nice give and go there.
And an excellent drive by Monetta Hillary, just couldn't get it to fall.
Arrows are going to give it right back, though, with the travel. With all the fouls, the fouling, and all the turnovers, there really hasn't been a pace set by either side, Andy.
It's been chaos, for lack of a better term.
And I know coaches really don't like the first game out of the holiday break like this, just because, one, the kids aren't in school, so that, their normal ritual of going to school, going to practice for a game, that's completely thrown off. They just had a holiday, you're with family, that throws you off as well. So, I mean, you typically see a game like this right after Christmas. And you'll see it after New Year's, too.
Yeah.
Lady Tigers' 6th turnover there.
Daisy Manns will get a breather for Mansfield Senior, and I tell you what, I like the spark that she brought in this second quarter.
Absolutely.
There's a rejected pass and knocked away by Makari Chapman. Norris thought she was going to have the layup, and Chapman said, I don't think so.
This is a scrappy Ashland squad. They don't give up on any play. Even if they give up the turnover, they're right back. And like I said earlier, this is why they're still in the lead, is just because of the hustle they had.
And there's the first 3-pointer of the night from Mansfield Senior, and it gives them a 9-8 lead.
And that's the shot that the Lady Tigers desperately needed. Still be a full timeout here, but shots will probably start falling now for the Lady Tigers. Like I said, they just needed to see it go through the hoop once, and it's normally contagious for them.
Hillary, second on the team in points per game with 10.3, and all OCC honorable mention last season, as you see inside the Ashland huddle.
Quick Coach Stempert's story when she was at Ashland University. I believe they were playing in their conference tournament at home. They're up big late. She's running the ball literally across half court, dishes it off. I forget who it was, but right as she threw it, she turned around, stuck her hands up in the air, hit the three, swished it. She knew it right as she left her hands that she was setting it up right in front of me. I got the clip of it. It was hilarious. But she just literally threw it, turned around, just walked back like this.
Oh, that's
Bucket
great.
made, place went nuts.
Stimpert hired as the head coach here in the summer of 2020. Played at Ashland U for 4 years. Won the national title in 2016-17. Just a record of 133-4 as a player, Travis.
And I believe they had something like a 70-game win streak.
73-game winning streak while she was there.
And it got snapped in the national championship game the next year. They fell.
Yeah, and she ended her AU career as the program's all-time assists leader with 839. Graduate of Crestview High School, scored over 2,000 points.
One of the best girls players in North Central Ohio history.
Arrows trying to go in transition here. And it's going to be another turnover.
And you know, Coach Stimpert, her college career ended due to COVID. They were supposed to play in the NCAA regional, but like everybody back in 2020, unable to do so. However, they did make, if you remember Scott Van Pelt when he did the senior night,
yes,
we actually were able to get a picture of them sent in, and they made the commercial for it, and they were in the background for half of the senior night stuff from SVP. So that was a cool thing that Lady Eagles are still able to make the national spotlight despite COVID. Foul's going to go against Mans. That'll be her first.
Julia Wyndham will check back in for the Tigers.
Lady Arrows, final 4-12 will be in the bonus next foul. That's not an offensive foul. Great ball movement.
Yeah, nice job breaking the press and drawing the foul on the other end. They will go to the line and shoot two.
It's going to go against Hillary, her first.
Just a nice drive. Almost got the layup to go. Paramore's first is in, and we are tied up again at 9. Paramore this season, 6.9 points per game. Over 3 rebounds a game. Second shot is no good.
The first attempted free throws for Ashland. Lady Tigers trying to set something up from beyond the arc.
Hillary dishes it inside. Arrows all over the place, and we're going to get a 3-second violation.
Hillary has, I think, the best hands in North Central Ohio basketball on the girls' side. She can cross you over and break ankles easily. She has great handles on the court.
Left hand with the layup there is a little short by Chapman.
That's the third time I've seen them. They're not in the lane because there's a couple Lady Tigers there, but they still try the layup from about 4 feet out further than you normally do, and you've seen it's really thrown them off.
Inside, a lot of contact, no call. Chapman saves it. And Mans there for the steal.
18 turnovers now the Lady Tigers have forced.
Hillary drives in, throws it up, and she will go to the line and shoot two. I think. Did they call that a shooting foul?
I believe so. It's going to go against Trinity Powell. Her first.
Hillary's first trip to the line tonight.
74% free throw shooter.
Makes the first, gives the Lady Tigers the lead once again, 10-9.
4 points for her. Tied for the game high with Lauren Green.
Comes up a little bit short, but there to bring down the board is Norris. Tigers will have another look at it.
Coach Hudgens.
Hillary feeds inside, drawing the foul as Norris. She'll go to the line and shoot two. So you're seeing Mansfield Senior, Travis, start to kind of control the boards a little bit. They're getting some of these second chance opportunities now, and a lot of it's been coming off of missed free throws.
Yeah, if you can't put it in the hoop on the free throw, you might as well get the offensive rebound and give yourself another chance. But Coach Hudgens really happy he has a player like Annalise Norris, the freshman. She's really shown off already this year, and they have high hopes for her moving forward. She can turn out to be, he believes she's going to turn out to be quite the basketball player here in the next couple of years.
Can't get that one to go either. Almost chases down her own missed shot, though.
0 for 4 from the line for Norris tonight so far.
David Phillips, the interim head coach tonight for the Tigers. And that shot rejected, or a pass, excuse me, rejected. Hillary taking it the other way and gets it almost to fall. Hit every part of the rim, just couldn't fall down.
That's been the night so far.
Nice look inside, and they will count the bucket.
So against Norris, it'll be her second, but what a post move by Lillian Poole. Had 2 defenders on her back, a nice move to her right. Gets the bucket and the foul.
This will be Poole's first trip to the line.
She averages. Banks are open for Poole tonight.
They certainly are.
Over 7 points, over 7 rebounds per game for the sophomore. Seeing some more comments coming in on the Facebook side, Andy.
Love to see that, and I'm sure the Tiger fans love to see that move inside too. Norris ties things up, and we'll have a chance to give the Lady Tigers a 1-point lead.
Great pick and roll. Nobody went with her. Had the open look, gets the bucket and the foul. Second foul on Green tonight. And once again, we're tied up at 12.
Sheila Mitchell says, "Go Lady Tigers." Don Williams, vacation in Pensacola, Florida. Jealous.
Right. Nice weather down there.
Tigers retake the lead, 13-12. And another turnover, and here's Mans.
She has really sparked this squad since the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, she really has come in and put her stamp on this game, and there's a foul.
And I'm actually surprised that's not an intentional foul. She had a clear path.
Yeah. Let's take a look. I'm with you, Travis. I thought they were going to get a...
That was just a little shove off, too.
Yeah. Not really making a play on the ball at all.
Bradley will get a chance here with the 1-and-1. Both teams in the bonus. And the shooting woes continue.
Double teamed and just trying to save it from going out of bounds, but it ends up being a turnover anyway, and finishing it on the other end, Kaya Wentz, and the Tigers have their largest lead of the night.
They just suffocate you on the defensive end, force you to give it up, and they get a ton of runouts off of it. And an offensive foul.
And the Lady Tigers have really sped up the game on Ashland here in the last couple of trips, Travis, more so than what we saw in the first quarter. I mean, this was a 6-3 game at the end of the first quarter.
They forced 22 turnovers here in the first 15 minutes of this game. But Ashland's still sticking around because of the shooting woes of the Lady Tigers on the other end, but now they are starting to get that offense going because it's been created via the turnover.
And this could be a lot worse than 5 points. Mansfield Seniors really struggled at the line.
They have.
1 minute to go here until halftime.
They are 4 of 11 from the charity stripe here in the first half. I'm not even going to ask the question because it's not going to be the right answer.
And no
that's a
basket,
charge.
Offensive foul going the other way.
see what the...
So Bradley picks up her second foul. Yeah, I mean,
She was in position.
It was close, but great defense. Paramore gets her feet set.
You know what, and I think it was because the lean that she had when she went up in the air. If she goes straight up, they're not going to call that. But because she leaned forward, that's what got the refs to call that a charge.
It's a big trip here for Ashland. Try to get some momentum back before going into the break. There's a look inside, and just too strong off the glass, can't get it. And Mansfield Senior, chance to build on that lead now.
And that was a great extra pass to the open look. But once again, just Lauren Green cannot finish. Could have cut this to one possession here. Now the Lady Tigers with a chance to extend.
Driving in, unable to get it, and now a chance for a deep shot here. Throws one up and in and out. So that'll do it for the first half. A much better second quarter from the Lady Tigers. They go into the break leading 17-12. Stick around, we'll have some stats and halftime analysis for you here on the OH Report.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Back here in the Aero Arena, and it is a Mansfield Senior lead at the half, 17-12. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. And a sloppy first half, to say the least, Travis. A lot of turnovers and just some shots and some missed free throws not going in.
Yeah, the Lady Tigers off to a rough start shooting. Picked it up in the second quarter thanks to the creation from turnovers. Gives them the 5-point lead, but the Arrows just sticking around as well. Lady Tigers in some foul trouble, too.
Take a look at some of those halftime stats here for you, and turnovers is the thing that immediately jumps off that page to you.
Despite, you have the turnovers, but then you look up at field goals for the Lady Tigers, only 6. Kind of cancels out that turnover number, which it's rare when you see somebody with 22 turnovers who's only trailing by 5.5. But this is a scrappy Ashland team, like I said. They might give the ball up, but they will sprint back to the other end and force a tough shot, and that's what they've been doing, and that's why they're still only down 17-12. And another reason, free throws by the Lady Tigers, only 4 of 12 from the line. They're a team that really doesn't shoot the free throws well, other than Kaya Wentz, who's 80%, and Manetta Hillary, who's 74%. And that's another reason why Ashland's just sticking around. So you're saying there's a chance?
I am saying there's a chance. You cut down on the turnovers, you give yourself a much better chance to get things going in the second half. I thought Daisy Mans, we talked a little bit about
she's
it.
A big spark.
Big spark off the bench for Mansfield Senior. This was a 6-3 Ashland lead after one. Tigers totally flipped the script, though, in the second half, really forcing those turnovers and outscoring them 14-6 to give themselves a 5-point lead at the break. What are you looking forward to in the second half?
Hopefully some points.
Yeah.
Individual scoring right now, 4 is the high number by 4 people. Lillian Poole, Lauren Green on Ashland, 4 points. On the other end, Daisy Mans, the spark plug for the Lady Tigers, and then Manetta Hillary with 4 as well. Annalise Norris with 3, a bunch of players with 2 and 1 points. But let's see some more offense here. Defense wins championships, but offense pays the bills.
That is correct, Travis. That is correct. So that is going to do it for our Janney Montgomery Scott halftime show. When we come back, we'll have the second half action for you right here, live and free on the OH Report. Stick around.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays,
Andy.
Yes, same to you.
Was Santa good to you?
Santa was very good to me this year. I have no complaints. I made it on the nice list for the first time in a while.
For those people wanting a PS5, I'll give you Andy Jardy's address later. They
did
go break
get one.
And take it.
I did get
You
one.
lucky dog, you.
Waited in line at GameStop for about 4 hours in the cold. Totally worth it, and totally worth it to be here with you guys this Monday as Hillary gets the scoring going for the Tigers here in the second half.
Little crossover action, step back, James Harden-esque. Lady Tigers looking to add on with the steal.
Yeah, they got a chance to come out here and really kind of put this one away as Hillary from beyond the arc. 5 quick points, and the lead is beginning to balloon for Mansfield Senior.
It was exactly what the Lady Tigers needed to start the second half. Hillary starting to get that rhythm after hitting a 3 in the first half. Her second attempt at it goes through as well.
Arrows need an answer, now trailing by double digits. And a tie up inside. It'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it with Ashland.
Man, Lady Tigers have really picked it up here in the first minute of the second half. Whatever Coach Phillips said in the break sure worked for them.
Yeah, Hillary coming out. 5 points already. She had 4 in the first half, and she surpassed that in about 10 seconds here in this third quarter. Needing this one from beyond the arc, can't get it to go.
This is an Ashland team that came in shooting 13 of 80 from 3.
Nice drive inside. Kirsten Bradley.
Timeout, Coach Stempert. 7 straight points to start the second half of the Lady Tigers, and they're just like that, up 12.
This is now a 21-6 run since the end of the first quarter. And a lot of, I feel like there's a lot of pent-up frustration that Mansfield Senior is now letting out after what was a difficult first half for them on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, they're continuing to get the looks, but now the ball's going through the hoop. They're getting buckets, they're seeing it going through, and it's just giving them confidence.
Take a look at Hillary getting things going with our Park National Bank replay here. Nice jump shot there.
And immediately right after.
Yeah, goes right out.
You can't leave her that open.
And we talked about it. They are not afraid to shoot the threes, and they didn't. They made 1 in the first half. 1 in the first half. They hit 1 here to start the second half. So
both by Hillary. And this is a team, like we said, they are not afraid to chuck it from anywhere in front of the half-court line.
I think what's really scary, too, is Hillary's only a sophomore. Mm-hmm. She's only going to get better.
Both these teams have young talent that's going to be here for the next 2, 3, 4 years.
And that's why coming into this season, Mansfield Senior had such high expectations after an 11-12 season last year, as that shot unable to go for Makari Chapman, the freshman, another young player out there on the floor.
Leading scorer. That was a smart play by Alex Huckleberry. Couldn't do much with it, just throws it off the Tiger defender out of bounds to allow them to reset their press break.
Just another turnover. Tried to do the nice thing there, and Wentz tried to pass it to Bradley, but
it is the season of giving.
It is. As you see, it's good defense, too, by McBride.
Another turnover.
And they turn it right back over. Mitchell caught it and, like a receiver, just started running. Forgot to dribble.
That's the second time that Ashland's tried to force it right through the middle of that press, and Wentz both times able to get the interception. And they did it again.
Yeah,
the
passes are just they're too slow. The passes are too slow.
Well, also they have to move back to the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to try and get open. They can't just stay in their press break. There's a spot in the press break. They have to move around. They have to, make Mansfield Senior move, because all they're doing is just standing at midcourt and just easily taking these passes.
Foul underneath. will result in 2 shots for Mansfield Senior.
That was a great post move by Wyndham to draw the foul. That'll be Huckleberry's second.
Wyndham.
.46% free throw shooter.
Trinity Powell checks in for the Arrows. Second one. No good either, so the missed free throws continuing to be a problem.
Another offensive rebound.
And drawing the foul there is Powell.
It's going to go against Minetta Hillary, her second. Once again, we want to welcome everybody in on Facebook, YouTube. Also give a shout out to Todd Jardy watching tonight.
Yes.
Hope you had a good holiday, Mr. Jardy.
He did. We did not let the Browns loss sour our holidays.
I was telling you earlier, it's a good thing the Steelers played the day after because, yeah, I don't know if I would have been able to take that game on Christmas.
Yeah, as I left, I told both my parents that I loved them, and then I cursed my dad for raising me to be a Cleveland Browns fan. This three is good from Kaya Wentz. 27-12, Mansfield Senior starting to really pull away in this one.
Well, and you've seen, too, Ashland, they were getting some open looks, just not hitting their shot. On the other end, Mansfield Senior just starting to hit their open looks.
Too much on that shot, and
just a little rushed.
And a lot of that just goes to, Mansfield Senior right now is just swatting everything.
Yeah.
If you got them for your stocking stuffer, kudos to you because they are doing a heck of a job.
Well, it's also you're forcing these quick shots because Mansfield Senior immediately, you get the ball, they're all over you. So if you get an open look, you got to put it up quick.
And you're starting to see there's a nice move underneath, but coming up short. The way that Mansfield Senior has been playing defense, Travis, I'm sure it reminds you a little bit of your Mountaineers of West Virginia.
West Virginia, my friends.
When you have to play against a style of defense like that, it will wear you out over the course of a game, and I think you're starting to see some fatigue from Ashland.
Yeah, no, this is a team that will get you the whole 100 feet. They will pressure you. They will be in your face the whole time, and that's what Coach Hudgens and company, that's what they want. They want to wear you down at the end. And at first, in that slow start from Mansfield Senior, they're wearing themselves down. They're going too hard to start. But as of late, they've been able to, keep some of that energy into the second half, and they've been able to win ball games, especially the Loudonville game that really started what they wanted to do here with this win streak that they've had.
Arrows need that bucket, and they get it, and they'll have a chance for the three-point play. Lily Poole having herself a nice ball game now, up to 7 points.
And once again, Ashland breaking the press. Kaya Wentz called for her first, but, quick passes, getting it down floor quick enough, and had the open look and finally got the ball to fall. Much needed bucket there.
Cuts it to a 12-point game.
Now they're going to have to D up, though. So you see on our bottom line, Poll, what did you get for Christmas?
Missed shot, but getting the rebound and drawing the foul. Norris will go to the line for 2.
And Elise got a offensive rebound from Santa. That was bad. Sorry, guys.
There was a reason there was silence on my end.
Yeah. Just the look. The look alone was bad enough. Foul was against Trinity Powell. After starting 0 for 4, Norris, 2 of 2, the last 2 shots. You take a look at both coaches.
And there you go.
And there's the jinx.
There it is. But
You
tracking
knew it
down
was
the
coming.
rebound. Getting it back inside to Norris. Norris makes a move and gets the bucket to go. Annalise Norris.
That's a way to make up for the missed free throw. And then they get the turnover.
Yeah, it just becomes too much when you have this many turnovers in a game.
28.
It is just way too hard to overcome that.
$15-point lead now for the Lady Tigers. Under 3 to go here in the third.
Ashland led 6-3 after the first quarter.
Yes, 6-3.
And it has been all TY Tigers since.
You know, it's a slow start coming out of a holiday, like I said. We just needed to wake up, and it's what the Lady Tigers did. Ashland, not as much so far. So that will go back to the Lady Arrows.
Tigers sticking with that press and almost forcing another turnover, but Arrows will get bailed out with the foul call.
That'll be Kaya Wentz's second.
Just the second foul.
Our favorite viewer watching tonight, Linda Mendoza.
Yes.
From Willard, Ohio. Linda, I hope you had a great holiday.
Hard
Like everybody out there.
Hard to believe that it's already over, you know?
You know, when you're a kid, Christmas can't come quick enough. Once you become an adult, it flies right by. Nice defense again by the Lady Tigers, forcing another errant shot.
Drop us a comment on social media. You can see your comment come across our broadcast here tonight. Dave Wolf watching in Bonita Springs, Florida.
Another Florida. Jeez. They just got to rub it in, don't they?
Well, wasn't Florida like Ohio 2.0 in the winter? Everyone from Ohio just kind of goes down to Florida.
Yeah,
and
pretty much. I have family that moved down there.
Our producer, director, Adam Thompson, yelling at me that it's 50
foggy.
degrees out.
It's in Ohio, like 50 degrees. It's nice outside temperature-wise, but it's gloomy and, yeah.
30-second timeout taken by Mansfield Senior, 30-15 with 1:36 to go.
Like the Mansfield Senior TY Tiger defense, it's just frustrating.
Yes. Yeah, they have really made life difficult for Ashland here tonight. 29 turnovers last time you told me, Travis?
28.
28. Stanley Tillman, thank you. Go Tigers.
There's Linda.
Could do without the Go Blue profile photo, but it's been their year, I suppose. Tip of the cap, I guess. As painful as that is to say.
A blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, you know. I mean, did you really want to play Georgia, though?
Who even knows if those games are
Bama.
going to happen with what's currently going on in the world again?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
I don't either.
It's
just depressing. Mid-range jumper.
There's Norris once again.
There for the rebound is Wyndham.
Wyndham got the rebound, but that was all created by Norris getting there, getting the tip out to her. I just have to stress this again. She is a freshman playing like a senior right now. Just a big presence underneath for the Lady Tigers.
Gets the first one to go. Yeah, and this size of Mansfield Senior is going to be a problem for a lot of opponents.
Oh, absolutely. That and their ability to shoot from beyond the arc, the inside-out game, if they can just continue to establish it, they're going to be a force to reckon with. It just stinks for them. They're in a district with the Shelby Whippets, the Lady Whippets, and the Clear Fork Lady Colts right now, because those two on a collision course in a game that I will be calling with Coach Hudgens here on Thursday night at the Colt Corral. It should be a great game. And that'll be a game to determine who's the front runner in the district.
Yep.
But don't count out the TY Tigers either.
No, and it's like a little bit of a slow start. They had some tough opponents there at the beginning of the schedule. Here's a nice pass inside and getting the bucket. Lauren Green. She has 6 on the night.
And how is that created? Quick passing, getting it down court, not allowing Mansfield Senior to establish a defense. And they do the same thing on the other end. Bradley will go to the line. That's the 4th on Green.
Green has given the Arrows some good minutes tonight, too. 6 points. Gets that one to roll in.
You were talking earlier how the Lady Tigers will wear you down with their defense. I've seen Coach Stimpert mass substitution after mass substitution just to try and get them a little bit of a break to stay with the Lady Tigers, but even then, they're still just wearing them down.
And this Ashland team still trying to figure out who exactly they are and what they have. A very young squad. Obviously going to deal with some growing pains throughout the season. 3 from beyond the arc is no good. 10 seconds to go. Will Mansfield Senior get a shot up?
Ooh, almost a double dribble there.
Almost. 2, 1, maybe not aware of the time, and that will do it for the third quarter. Mansfield Senior 33, Ashland 17. We'll have the fourth quarter on the other side of the break, right here on the OH Report. Oh, I paid $2.50.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Casasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Casasa.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Back here in the Arrow Arena. You're right there, Travis?
I was just thinking, $2.50, huh?
$2.50. They announced that the brats were $1 now.
Well, you had to get it beforehand.
I
You gotta
paid
realize that they get
$2.50
down.
at the start of the game. I'm not complaining. I'm just upset.
You cheap man, you.
Mics are always hot in this business.
This is what you get here at the OH Report.
This is what you get. Thanks for sticking with us here as the Arrows get the first bucket of the fourth quarter. Alex Huckleberry's first points of the night.
Great look once again, cutting in the lead.
There's a drive. I think they're going to get this on the floor, though.
Yep.
And the NBA, that would have counted. There is no continuation here.
As there shouldn't be.
There should or should not be?
Should not be.
Okay.
Shouldn't.
I agree.
Let's take a half-mile stroll and still get credited for the bucket.
Yeah.
But hey, it's an entertainment sport, right?
For sure.
That'll stay with the Lady Tigers. So we ask our viewers what they got for Christmas other than the PS5 that everybody's very jealous of you. What else did you get, Andy?
I picked up a couple, not I, but I did get a couple records that I was wanting.
I know you are a connoisseur of the records.
Connoisseur, yes.
I know Christmas Eve, while my family was wrapping presents, my brother, he had a He got a record player last year.
Yeah.
We listened to the
It's
Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack, which is a bunch of 70s and 80s songs. Oh, that went all but down. And then we listened to the Doobie Brothers as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's the best way to listen to music. It's the way music was meant to be listened to. As another Ashland turnover. Kaya Wentz on the other end. A little too strong. Can't get the layup to go. But watch out, she's trying to come for the steal. Feed inside. Still some time if Ashland can get some shots to start falling. That one doesn't go for them.
The lack of three-point presence for Ashland's really hurt them in this game tonight.
Hillary with the left hand. A little too strong.
And again, quickly pushing it ahead.
And it gets the fall, 33-21.
Audra McBride onto the board now for 2 points, but quickly the other end. Wentz short.
So Ashland still got some time, a little bit of life here. 5.5 minutes to go. And timeout taken. A full timeout. So Travis, a 12-point game here.
Yeah, it's not over yet.
Hanging around.
Ashland can get a couple more buckets here in the next minute or so. They'll be right back in this.
See Coach Stimpert.
Got a message from Coach Hudgens, who, if he's not here, he is always watching on the OH Report, asking, he says, Daisy Manns for MVP.
Definitely, I think someone to consider. The spark that she provided when she came in really got Mansfield Senior going in this one.
So she'll be up there. I think also, Coach, I think Manetta Hillary, another candidate for MVP. But we still have some time left. We'll see. You see the fun fact.
Yeah, I do see the fun
fact. In a variety
fact.
of ways. Records, tapes, CDs, streaming, and in-person concerts are coming back as well. I know some have been moved because of the COVID outbreak again, but I can't wait to get back to a concert.
I did go to several this past summer. Sorely needed. Such a good time. Help bring some...
You went and you saw, Green Day in the best ballpark in America, PNC Park?
I did go to PNC Park. Yeah, it was great. Arrows break the press. Chance to get this to a 10-point game. Mid-range jumper, a little bit short. And Travis, that is actually the toughest shot. That one right there.
Oh, yeah, just straight on at about 8 feet.
I don't know what it is.
It's an in-between
shot.
Yeah,
I think she was surprised, too, at how open of a look she got. But a big missed opportunity for Ashland.
Yeah, if you're too open, you start thinking about it. You just don't go through that, your normal catch and release. You think about it for a second and you throw it off. Coming up on the midway point here, the fourth quarter. Still a 12-point game. Ashland's going to need a couple more stops, though.
Driving in, drawing contact, and going to the line to shoot two is Kirsten Bradley.
It's going to be Lily Poole's third foul. Bradley, 2 of 3 from the line tonight.
And that is the first points of the fourth quarter for Mansfield Senior. About 3.5 minutes in.
They're going to have to hit these free throws down the stretch if they want to keep this comfortable lead.
Bradley makes both.
So good night so far for the 43% free throw shooter.
Nice pass inside.
Another one of those 8-foot jumpers, though, Andy. The bucket here really puts a stranglehold on this game.
Yeah, I mean, Ashland is going to basically have to play a perfect game the rest of the way. Hillary showing off some of her ball handling skills.
I've seen multiple Mansfield Senior games, and I'm still, impressed and just want to fall out of my seat when I see her with those moves. It's going to be a push. And the Lady Tiger's going to have a 1-and-1 the rest of the way.
I mean, good luck defending her. She'll break a few ankles before the season's all over.
Hillary 1 of 2 from the line tonight.
She came out in the second half with a purpose. Scoring 5 points in a matter of seconds.
And that really set the tone for
It
the
did.
second half.
Hits them both.
So the last 2 trips to the line for Lady Tigers, 4 for 4. Hillary, that'll be her 3rd foul.
Inside, turnaround move and drawing the foul
It's
is
gonna be on
Lily
Wyndham.
Poole.
Wyndham's first. Poole, 2 of 2 so far from the line. Both of them were the back end of an and one.
Poole has scored in every quarter so far. And now she has scored in every quarter tonight.
So those on FanDuel making that bet, you just won a lot of money. Ohio getting sports betting here in April. Lane violation.
Fan not pleased, or a coach not pleased with that call. And Lily will make him pay for that lane violation.
This place really filled up. They're in the middle of the JV game. Not a lot of people were here, but
Hillary on
everybody
the other
showed up.
end, and one. Hillary just getting right in there.
That's going to foul out Lauren Green. She'll finish with 6 points.
Some good minutes out of Lauren tonight, though. Off the bench, didn't start. Finishes with 6 points. Fighting for the board and getting it, but unable to score, was Norris. And she was not happy. So you see Lauren Green getting some good tips from Ashland coaching staff.
And Norris getting a nice ovation as she checks out.
Nice mid-range jumper there from Huckleberry.
All 4 of her points coming in the second half. I think a little too late for Lady Arrows.
It really was that second quarter, Travis, that ultimately proved to be too much to overcome, as Hillary once again showing off her skills.
To be Lillian Poole's 4th.
Mitchell's misses the front end of the 1-and-1. 2:45 left here from Ashland.
They're going to call Bradley for the push.
That's her third.
And that's going to, I believe, put Ashland to the line. No. Next
Sixth.
foul will put them to the line.
Three from the outside is no good. Arrows have yet to hit one from beyond the arc. Stanley William was watching from St. Louis. Thanks for everyone chiming in. Todd Jardy watching from Northwood. And a foul underneath. Chapman will go to the line.
Andy Jardy, a alumnus of Northwood High School. Too bad Northwood in football been knocked out by a North Central Ohio team the last couple years.
That is correct, yes. Yeah, they were never going to pull off that win against Crestview this year.
Then Crestview ran into the buzzsaw that was the Cary Blue Devils. State champion Cary Blue Devils.
Quite the run. Just can hear the oohs and the ahs from the crowd. And we've got some leakage, I think. We got some water on the floor.
Roof is leaking with all this rain.
I mean, it absolutely just let loose as soon as I got here.
As soon as we pulled in.
We pulled in, and I texted you, are you trying to get in here, or are we going to wait this thing out? I mean, it was torrential.
Yeah.
Look at our great camera work. Showing off the leaky ceiling. As we've got 2 minutes left.
Saw a comment from Coach Hudgens. He wanted Monetta and Daisy as co-MVPs.
Oh. And now we're bringing out the buckets. This is what you love to see here, right, Travis? The buckets cup. We see it all, you know. It's never just routine when you and I are together.
No, it isn't. Is it? Never a dull moment, right?
There's the AD.
Jason Goings.
Showing off his towel work.
As an AD, you have to do many things.
You do.
One of them's custodian sometimes. Just hope there's no roof leaks over top of our broadcast setup, because we'll be back here tomorrow.
I don't know if they're done yet. There's I think they're trying to discuss what to do. I think they're going to grab a mop of some sort. Yep, here we go.
So it's kind of like NBA stuff where you're on the other end, they'll come out and mop it up and then quickly get out of the way as you come back the other way.
39-25, 2 minutes left in this one. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone. Hope your Christmas season was good.
So got New Year's. This is that lull, the time between Christmas and New Year's where you don't know what day it is, you don't know what time it is, it just throws you off.
Look at that camera work. That's beautiful. We got to start getting a mop sponsor or something. And play will now resume as we kind of we keep mopping it up here for the final 2 minutes.
There it is.
Hillary drives in. And it's leaking Hillary buckets here too. As Monetta
gotta get all the puns in now, Andy.
is getting these teardrops to fall from wherever she wants. 41-25. There's the bucket.
Bucket can. Looking for sponsors of the bucket can.
Jason might be the MVP of the game, right? Do we interview Jason after this? I think we might have to. The bucket could also be the MVP. There's so many choices here.
Ashland gets the steal but can't finish. They're trying to get a bucket.
They are trying to get a bucket. It's on the other end of the floor right there.
The buckets had more TV time than you and I combined tonight.
I mean, the bucket is better looking than either one of us.
This
so
is true.
I can't argue.
True.
I cannot argue
yes.
with that.
Yeah. Jardy only speaks truth here on the OH report.
Here we go.
Monetta Hillary with her fourth foul. Huckleberry will go to the line. The mop and the bucket. We'll look back on this night forever as the mop and bucket game.
You still have your umbrella from our...
Oh, good grief. I still remember years later going into the press box at Progressive Field as Huckleberry gets the offensive board and bucket. And then she draws the foul, but walking into the press box and a couple of your co-workers up at STO.
Yes.
Coming like, hey, you're the umbrella guy, aren't you? Yeah, thanks.
Yep. One of our better segments.
And that was after a long weather delay night.
First one falls. And a timeout. 30-second timeout.
Lady Tigers just trying to finish things out here. Improve to 7-4. It's not a bad place to be going into the new year.
Not at all. And if I'm not mistaken, they're in the midst of an 8-game road trip.
Yeah, they started off 6 or 7 games at home.
How does that happen? That's unheard of at any level.
Yeah. It'll even more out towards the end of the year, but...
There's Javar Hudgens. Manetta and Daisy, co-MVP.
And you know Coach Hudgens has been watching this game in his defensive stance all night.
Of course.
That's what he does.
Willie Hughes, let's go Lady Tigers. Thanks to everyone chiming in tonight. Second one good.
She's had a very good night from the free throw line.
Another turnover.
Oh, nice pass.
Excellent feed inside. And a chance for a three-point play, Amani Mitchell.
That's why Kaya Wentz is one of the better point guards here in the area. The selfless dish for the hoop and the harm. That'll be Lily Poole's 5th, so she will finish with 9 points.
Too strong on the free throw, and we are now under a minute to go. Mansfield Senior will pull this one out. Slow start, but from the second quarter on, it was their ball game.
That's a good win for the Lady Tigers, just overcoming early adversity.
And for Ashland, obviously a lot to learn from this one, a lot to grow from.
There's some bright spots for this team, but the 30 turnovers.
Yeah, it's just too much for them to overcome tonight.
But they will learn, get better from this.
Final score 45-28. Mansfield Senior gets the win. As the TY Tigers continue to roll here, last few weeks they've really started to put things together. And it was a slow start for them tonight, trailing 6-3 after the first quarter, but they cruise to a big win here, 45-28. As we get our Frito Lay player of the game interview coming up, as Travis is down on the court, hopefully avoiding the leakage of the roof. He's with Manetta Hillary. And take it away, Travis.
Hillary, 15 points. Really the spark. Taking through the opening of the second half, you got the three-pointer and then the quick bucket right after the turnover. How important was that to really get you guys going?
It's just positive energy. It just gave us some energy. That's why I did that for real. Like, we got the dub, as you can see.
It was 6-3. It was 6-3 after the first quarter. Defensively, you guys are playing good. Just couldn't buy a bucket. Just what were you able to do after that to really get your offense going?
To swing the ball and look for an open look, really, yeah.
And this has to be a good night defensively. You guys forced 30 turnovers. Just I know Coach Hudgens is watching, loves the defense, but how much do you pride yourselves on defensive play?
I don't really know. We do a good job at that, I guess.
And lastly, oh, you're good. You're fine. Lastly, if you want to look into the camera, give anybody a shout out, go for it.
Shout out to my parents and shout out to my brothers and shout out to my teammates again.
All right. And she give us a shout out as well. Thanks, Minetta. That was our MVP. We'll throw it back up to Andy to continue in our postgame.
Thanks, Travis. Thanks, Minetta. That's our Frito Lay MVP of the game. Minetta Hillary finishing the night with 12 points. All right, when we come back, we'll have final stats for you, final thoughts and analysis of this one as Travis will join me back up here. And stick around here on the OH Report. We'll be right back after this.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Final score tonight, Mansfield Senior gets the dub on the road, 45-28 over the Ashland Arrows. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. And Travis, too many turnovers tonight for Ashland. Big factor in Mansfield Senior's win.
Oh, yeah, especially in the second half because they led to a lot of runouts for the Lady Tigers, easy buckets that really got the offense going. And, you know, Manetta Hillary, our MVP, really got things going in the second half. A couple big threes, that 5-point start to the second half really helped the Lady Tigers get a comfortable advantage, and they ran away with it.
They did run away with it after that slow start, trailing 6-3 after the first quarter. The Tigers really turned things up from the second quarter on, as we'll take a look at some of those final stats here for you. Once again, 45-28, Mansfield Senior the win.
Yeah, field goals were close, 14-11, 3 threes for the Lady Tigers, but the free throws, once again, 14-27 for the Lady Tigers, so only 6 of 10 for Ashland. And then, yes, those turnovers, 30 turnovers by Ashland. I mean, even cut that in half, it's still a big number, so that's something they're going to have to work on. Rebounds were close, but it was the Lady Tigers taking advantage of those turnovers in the second half to really pull away and get the win.
Manetta Hillary leading all scorers for Mansfield Senior. She had 12 on the Ashland side of things. Lily Poole finishing with 10 to lead the Lady Arrows. So that's going to do it for us here on the OH Report tonight. Thanks to everyone on our broadcast here tonight as we take a look first at what's coming up tomorrow for you on the OH Report. West Holmes at Ashland Boys Hoops, and then Travis, the game you'll be at Lucas and Loudonville Girls.
Yeah, it should be a good one. We've seen Loudonville already, the Lady Tigers, with a big win over them at Pete Henry Gymnasium. But this is the rivalry. Those two teams, as well as Mansfield Christian this season, the top in the Mid-Buckeye Conference. So we'll see who's going to remain at the top of the conference. And then for both teams, Mansfield Senior at Willard on Thursday, Ashland at Evergreen on New Year's Eve.
So there you have it. There's our upcoming schedule on the OH Report. Travis, have fun in the cage. Always a good place to go and watch a basketball game.
Fun place to watch basketball, indeed.
Thanks so much for tuning in tonight here on the OH Report. Andy Jardy, Travis Berardi on the color commentary, Adam Thompson doing all of our graphic producing, directing, Hayden on camera, Storm on camera as well. Great job getting the leakage, the bucket, so much good stuff there.
The highlight of the night, the bucket and the mop, all right?
Thanks to our sponsors, Park National Bank, Frito Lay, Whitaker Myers, Wealth Managers, Janney Montgomery Scott, Park National Bank, Sutton Bank, and the Ashland Athletic Department. Thank you very much for allowing us to do the game here from your arena. Once again, Mansfield Senior wins tonight, 45-28. For Travis Berardi, I'm Andy Jardy. Have a safe and healthy 2022, everyone. We'll see you again here soon on the OH Report.